Do we look natural?
You look natural.
Okay. So my name is Lovy. So I have a pharmacy background in IMU, which is quite strange because now I'm owning my own dessert shop. I used to work as a product specialist where I talk to doctors about clinical data, and I'm in the schizophrenia portfolio, which is very serious because it's about mental health, right? Yeah. And now here it is something very fun.
No, not serious. Okay.
When I was studying in pharmacy, I was always thinking that I will always work in a 5 to 9 job, right? 9 to 5 job. I always work in 9 to 5 job, yeah. So it has never been in our mind that we will own a dessert shop. After a few years working in the pharmaceutical industry, so I was like telling Rainey that I don't think I can do this forever. I think it was like one of those late night calls when I was telling Rainey that maybe it's time to move on, to move on with my current 9 to 5 job and let's start something new. So I wanted to build something that we own and something that we have passion in, something that we can build together. I think my families, they are confused, like why would I leave my stable job from like pharmacy background to owning a business, right? Because there's such a big risk to own a business, and like most of the people that I reach out to, they mention like 80% of the business owners will fail in their business. That's something not very good to like hear lah. I think they were of course supportive and confused, but once they get to know what's in our plan, what we have on our hands and what we are going to do, so maybe that gives them more confidence. No, actually it is very scary because before we start, right, we only get to do R&D, like we only get to let those flavors to try with our friends and family, right? So there are just a very small group of people that we get feedback from. So we actually really don't know how well it will go, how well the people can accept our flavors. So it's actually a lot of self-doubt. But thanks to Rainey, because he's a very calm person, so he can like answer all my self-doubts. Yeah, because we both are real dessert lovers. Like every Friday, we will just like look for new dessert places to go to. I think at one point it was an obsession. During the MCO period, right, where we couldn't cross district, but we would drive to like PJ areas just to take away the dessert and have it in the car.
And we have to like find ways that has no police, so then we have to go around just to get there. Then it came to a point where we're spending quite a lot now on Bingsu, and we couldn't really travel to other states during MCO period. So she went ahead and started buying like this Bingsu machine on Taobao. I was like, are you sure? Then she was like,
it's not a question, it's whether you allow or your parents allow me to put that machine in your house or not.
I guess just go ahead. Bought the Bingsu machine, came to our house, and we started playing around with the flavors. Then at one point when our friends were like, hey, actually this is not too bad. They were like, okay, maybe this is a business that we can actually pursue.
We met while we were working in an inside scoop way back. It was a part-time job when we were studying. We only have
one shift together. And I slid into her Snapchat last time. Right, so no, I think the common trust and common understanding. So initially, probably we didn't have that kind of common understanding. So we were like trying to like, oh, we should do this, we should do that, we should do this. So in the end of the day, like there was quite a lot of disagreements at early point of our Binq career. But then at a certain point, then we realized that hey, maybe we should departmentalize and like, hey, X is you, Y is me, Z is maybe another person, and we have the final say. So that kind of helps us to stay grounded. No, we have an actual answer. The official name is Binq.
I mean, whatever the
Whatever that
customer
you guys
decides,
like, man, we are okay. Because ice is Bing in Mandarin. But we can't put B-I-N-G also because it's like the Google equivalent for, I think, Microsoft, right? So we're like, okay, let's just probably tweak the G to a Q. And then, yeah, then let's go ahead with that.
If there's anything that we want to change, right? I think not really, because every move that we make, right, and every mistake that we make, it gives us a lesson. There's a lot of learning in how to manage people. Comes in a lot of sourcing products. Comes in using the right system. I think we learn a lot about building a business. It's not just perfecting a recipe. I don't mind making all these mistakes.